Hey guys, on this episode of Learning, we're going to show you how to do a scatterize effect, and it's going to look something like this. Bobby, what is a scatterize effect again? Oh god. What a boy.
I'm Bobby.
And I am Brent.
And you're watching...
Blur.
Learning with Bobby and Brent.
Alright, so in today's episode of Learning, we're going to show you how to do this scatterize effect. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's kind of got that like movie, kind of like sci-fi, comic book action sort of movie thing going on.
Disintegration.
Yeah, sort of like you think maybe like X-Men,
Yeah.
Jean Grey just kind of disappears or whatever into nothingness.
Mm.
Which one was that? Was that the third one?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just kills everyone with her brains.
Yeah, she really kind of went off the edge a little bit there.
She really did.
What's up, Jean Grey?
Yeah. What is
Or
that?
Phoenix or whatever the
Sansa
hell. Yes.
The new ones.
Shanja, we got to go to the Vale, Shanja.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay. So anyway, let's just go ahead and dive right in. So right now I made a composition here called Scatterize. That's where we're going to be doing our work. We have a shape layer here. I don't know why.
I just created a shape.
I just created a shape layer. I don't want that. Get out of here.
You're still in the pen tool.
Get out of here, shape layer. Get out. Alright, so we got our composition now called Scatterize. We got our video clip. We're going to go ahead and drag that into our composition.
Okay.
And for some reason, it is not really quite the right size, so we're going to go ahead and scale it up. I'm going to grab this node in the bottom left corner, drag it, but as I'm dragging it, I'm going to hold down the shift button so everything stays proportional.
Nice.
So that looks pretty good. That good enough for our purposes at least.
Definitely.
If you're doing this, I would say try to make sure your composition settings are right. I didn't. Oh well, deal with it. I got aggressive there. Sorry. Okay, we have our clip here. Let's go ahead and play a little bit of it. Hey guys, on this episode. Oh yeah. My voice is naturally that deep. I actually pitch it up for these videos so that it's, you know, I don't scare people, you know. I don't want to intimidate anyone for I don't want to intimidate anyone with my super masculine voice. So we're gonna just watch this until we get to the peak moment. So basically what we want to do is we want to find the moment where we're going to split our clip here. This is turning into a very silly episode of Learning. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance to all the people who get sick of watching us be silly, but deal with it. I'm aggressive. First thing we're going to do here is we're going to select our layer, and we want to split it into two. So we're going to go to Edit, Split Layer. So now we got two different layers. We got our second half of the video and our first half. The second half is going to be our background. So we're going to relabel it by going down to Rename. We're going to call it Background. Background.
It's definitely good to label.
Absolutely, because you can get confused very easily later. So we're going to drag this down so it's at the bottom because it's going to be background. And next thing we want to do is we want to go until I walk out of frame because we just want the background. So this looks good right here. So I'll drag it over again to the right and then take this layer and move it to the left so that it's underneath our previous layer. So now we got the layer of me being a doofus over here, and then we got our background layer underneath. So the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to select our top layer of doofusness, and we need to make a mask because basically all we want to do this effect to is me. We don't want to do it to the background too. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my pen tool up here. And I'm gonna make a very wide mask on this one because the way we lit this, there's a lot of background shadow, and so if we cut it really tight to me, it's gonna look weird because you can see these like hard line shadows and stuff. And I kind of move around a bunch in the clip, which was not maybe ideal for this effect, but that's okay. I'm gonna make a very wide mask here. So now we've got our mask here. So far you're probably like, all right, this doesn't really look like anything happened here. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our mask by clicking this little pull down, go to our mask, and we're going to feather it a bit. So I'm going to feather it a pretty fair amount.
So that'll be getting rid of any of the hard lines that are revealed by you creating the mask, right?
Absolutely. And as you can see, I kind of move around a bunch here. My hands are out. They're even actually being cut off a little bit in spots, so I'm actually going to move my mask over a little bit. Do this. There we go.
Perfect.
So there. So now my goofy hands here are not getting chopped off at all. But if I were to turn this down and put it at 0, as you can see here, the lighting is different because of the shadow I'm casting. So if I left it alone like that, there's this weird, pentagon around me or whatever.
It's also the camera's
Or
out of
hexagon.
focus. Definitely.
Yeah, so there's some goofy stuff going on here.
Stuff.
So if we go in here, but if we feather it out a bit, it looks way more natural.
It creates that gradient
Yeah, so
color effect so that it really fades.
absolutely. So it looks way more natural this way. So now as we watch it,
You how to do
there's that deep voice again coming at you, hot and heavy. But our lighting looks way better now.
Yeah.
So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our effects browser, which will be over, on the side, and we're gonna search scatter, and we're gonna grab this one under simulation called CC Scatterize, and we're gonna drop that on our top layer here.
Okay.
So now we've got our Scatterize here. We've got some different jibs and jabs, some whatevers, some parameters.
Okay.
So next thing I'm gonna do for this particular clip, I'm gonna fast forward to the point where I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'm all of a sudden being vaporized. So
Oh god.
Brett's true voice.
my true voice, oh god, I'm gonna hold down command so I can scrub. So maybe right around there seems pretty good. So next
The
thing,
peak of agony.
the peak of agony and awareness of my true fate. So I'm gonna next go to effects. I'm gonna go to my CC Scatterize, and I'm gonna add a keyframe here on the Scatterize. And I want it to start at 0 because you want this to happen gradually. If you start it anywhere other than 0 on your first keyframe, then the entire clip is gonna be scatterized right away. So we want this to happen kind of from this point to the end of the clip. So I'll go to the end of the clip here. I'm gonna scatterize it a bunch. And you can see already right now what's happening. I'm just turning into a cloud of pixels. So I'm gonna really crank it up because I just want to be obliterated by the end of this. So there we go. I got around 9:15. That feels pretty good. So let's go ahead and watch this. All right. So let's take a look at how that effect looks.
Oh, what a oil, what a oil.
So that's pretty cool, huh?
It
I
really,
scatterized there.
Yeah.
It just kind of set me ablaze. So
It
I'm
really-
fine here. And
Oh, what a oil.
that's pretty awesome.
It's got a really cool natural looking effect to it where everything kind of just poofs
Yeah.
into matter.
Yeah.
And I like it a lot. I think it's a really fun
It's really fun, yeah. You can do some real fun stuff with this. You can get real creative with it. Now there's some other parameters here that we can do too. There's some twists, so we can actually, right now it's just kind of like exploding out from the middle and just going out straight out. Now we can also add some twists in here too and get real funky. So I'm gonna add a node somewhere in the middle here. Maybe go to like right about here, and then we can twist a bunch.
Whoa!
So let's go, we can go a bunch of times, let's do a few, get really wild with it. Alright, so let's take a look at that with some twisting action going on.
Oh, what a oil.
So
Jesus,
it-
what happened?
it went crazy for a second there. I'm actually going to stretch it out just a little bit so you can see a little bit better.
Oh, what a oil, what a oil.
You can see it creates this almost like whirling
Yeah.
effect here. So it's pretty cool looking, huh?
Honestly, like that's got a really, really great look to it. I think that you can do a lot of cool, fun things with it.
Yeah.
The fact that you can change sort of where the pixels
Mhm.
pixelate to
Yep.
is awesome. And I think
Definitely.
it's a really fun, cool video effect that you can use in your sci-fi short films.
Yeah, or wherever you want to use it.
Wherever
Maybe
you
not
want.
even. You could just be having like a nice like indie like melodrama or something, and then
Yeah.
just make one of your characters burst out into a bunch of scattered pixels, and you can say it's artsy. You know,
Yeah, you never
people will
know.
be like, I don't understand it, but I don't want to say I don't understand it
Yeah.
because I want people to think I'm dumb. So I'm gonna say it was really cool, and I thought it really represented, like the struggle of modern life. So yeah.
I'm doing an interpretive dance.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's this kind of stuff I'm talking about. And if you say you don't understand it, then everyone will think you're dumb. Are you dumb? I don't think so. So that's pretty much it. It's a pretty easy effect, and yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
So
Enjoy working with it. Send us your examples.
yeah,
Comment below like your use of this
and
effect.
some clips and stuff. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, we'd love to see it.
Yeah. So thank you for watching this episode of Learning. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, thanks for
I'm
watching.
Bobby,
Oh, I'm Brent.
and you're watching
Learning with
Bobby and Brent.
Now I'm gonna go to.
Sorry.
Dang it, Bobby!
I can't stop. It's too funny. I'm sorry, dude. I tried holding that back so much.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
this is a disaster.
Sorry. I don't deserve to live.
This will be cut later. Snip, snip, snip.
This is all end plate.
This is all an illusion. Hey, I'm David Blaine. This is an illusion. Check this out. Snip. Look, it looks real. That's cool, right? Just walk
Nice
away.
pick. You have a nice pick.
Do you have a nice pick?
Stick it through my hand, bro.